Now that we reviewed solving one-step equations with addition and subtraction, we will take a look at multiplication and division, especially with fractions. Number 1, -4 equals k divided by -5. In order to isolate k, we can do the opposite, which is multiply -5 on both sides of the equation. -4 times -5 gives us +20, so the value of k is 20. Number 2, 13 equals -2 times w. In order to isolate w, we have to divide by -2 on both sides. Doing that, 13 divided by -2 gives us -6.5, which is now the value of w. Number 3, 5/9 times v equals 35. Well, 5/9 is being multiplied by v, so we need to do the opposite, which is divide 5/9 on both sides. So now we would have 35 divided by 5/9. Well, you can't really divide fractions, so we would change this to 35/1 times 9/5, which is the reciprocal of 5/9. Now you can either cross cancel or multiply straight across and simplify in order to get the answer of v equals +63. And finally, number 4. 5/2 equals 4y/3. We're going to cancel out or do the inverse of one part at a time. In order to get rid of dividing by 3, we will first cancel out this denominator by multiplying by 3 on both sides of the equation. 5/2 times 3/1 gives us 15/2 equals 4y. Now to get y by itself, we can divide by 4 on both sides. So it would be 15/2 divided by 4/1. But just like the last problem, we can't divide by 4/1. So we're going to change that to 15/2 times 1/4. Again, you can multiply straight across and you would get an answer of 15/8. Now you're going to try one on your own. The question reads 6/11 times x equals 3/7. Pause the video here. You should have said in order to get rid of multiplying x by 6/11, you needed to divide by 6/11 on both sides. So you should have x equals 3/7 divided by 6/11. But as you saw earlier, you can't divide by 6/11, so we would change this to multiplying by 11/6. You can cross cancel or multiply straight across and simplify, and you would get x equals 33/42, which then simplifies to 11/14. And now a self-assessment to see how you've done. This will let you know if you should try the practice problems in the four corners or the challenge problems. Number 1, x minus 7/4 equals 2/3. You should have used common denominators and added 7/4 on both sides, giving you a simplified answer of x equals 29/12. Number 2, 3 1/5 plus b equals 4/5. You can change this to improper to make it a little easier. 3 1/5 is equivalent to 16/5. If you subtract 16/5 from both sides, 4/5 minus 16/5 gives you -12/5. Number 3, 2/5 equals -3/8 times p. You should have divided by -3/8 on both sides. 2/5 divided by -3/8 can be written as 2/5 times -8/3. That gives you p equals -16/15. And let's try an extension problem. If you're told that p minus 4 equals 2, then what's the value of 5 times p minus 20? Well, you should have first figured out what p equals. If p minus 4 equals 2, that means we can add 4 on both sides to figure out that p equals 6. 6 minus 4 equals 2. So if p equals 6, then 5 times 6 minus 20 would be 5 times 6, which is 30 minus 20, which gives us a final answer of 10 when you evaluate this part of the expression.